Time is money. Heck, you don't need me to tell you that. If you're in business for yourself, you know very well that your time is worth it. That's why you're doing your own thing. Well, today, I want to talk about how to price lawn care. You know, the reason that we don't do landscape anymore, a big reason why we didn't like it is because it took so long to get somebody a price. Every job was a little bit different, and therefore every price had to be different. You know, you were working with different kinds of people, different budgets, different landscapings, different standards of what they wanted, and it was a gong show. But what's great about lawn care is that you can actually foresee the price of it a long time and way ahead of the way. So I'm going to show you about how we price lawn care typically and different ways that you can do it to make sure that your time is valued, to make sure that your prices are accurate, and then you can close more jobs in less time every time. Let's jump right into it. All right, so one way to price lawn care, and the way that we like to price lawn care here, is based off of square footage. Now, what's great about our service is that we have 4 different packages that incorporate the following services: fertilizer, weed control, custom overseeding, aerating, super juicing, and organic soil conditioners. We also do some upsells like mosquito treatments, vegetation control, and the like. However, we know that we have 4 different packages that we can do in just about every single lawn here in Calgary, Airdrie, and Chestermere. Now, there are costs associated with just showing up at someone's house. No matter how long you need to drive, you still gotta pay a rent, you gotta pay your employees, you gotta pay for your insurances, your marketing, etc., etc., etc. So we'd like to do, I know some companies will have like one flat price for their package for lawns up to 4,000 square feet, but the difference between 1,000 square feet and 4,000 square feet is actually quite a bit. So the prices that we post on our website are for lawns up to 1,000 square feet. And then anything above, we have something called a price matrix. So we actually have a special price for 1,001 to 1,499 square feet. It will be a little bit bigger, not much bigger, but a little bit bigger than 1,000. And the next price range is from 1,500 all the way up to 1,999 square feet. That way, the larger lawn that we're doing, we're getting paid more because we're using more product, it's more labor to get the job done, and there's more things that could go wrong that we need to oversee and ensure as time goes on. So we stagger our price, but we do have a base price for lawns up to 1,000 square feet. Now, people often ask us, hey, my lawn's only 500 square feet, so can I get a better price than 1,000 square feet? No, unfortunately we cannot, and here's why. There are so many costs, like I said before, of just showing up to your property. We have to drive to your house. We have to unload the truck. We got to load your truck. Doing that extra 400 square feet isn't really a game breaker for us. Yeah, we got to use a little bit more material, spend a bit more time, but so much was associated with even just showing up at your place in the first place. So make sure you have a minimum standard of thing, and we like to just do a little bit of a price matrix. And with that being said, if some companies that will charge the same price for lawns up to 4,000 square feet, well, that means that people in this area, they're overpaying for their services because they got to take into account and pay the difference for people that have a 4,000 square foot lawn that's getting the same price. That doesn't sit well with people. So by doing it this way, we're making sure that people are priced appropriately for their given lawn size. So for square footage, let's jump into the computer right now so I can show you how to measure a lawn, the square footage, in a matter of 10 seconds when you're on someone's phone without having to drive all the way out to their property. Let's jump right in. Here in my suit, I'm ready here to talk to you about how you can measure lawn care, how you can measure somebody's lawn using Google Maps, you can see here, so that you can make sure you get someone a price very quick, very easily when they first call you on the phone in a matter of seconds. So jumping right in here, I am on Google Maps right now. I just went to google.com/maps, and here I am. Here's our beautiful city of Calgary. So the first thing you actually want to do is you want to scroll all the way down here, and there's the satellite mode. So I want to actually select satellite. There we go. So now I can actually see people's lawns as I go here. So let's say somebody's given us their address. Let's say they live over let's call it Scenic Acres. So let's do, I'm making up a random number. This isn't you. If you're watching this video and I'm about to search your address, I swear it's a fluke. I'm not creeping you whatsoever. Let's try number 434 Scenic Glenn Gate. You are our lucky winner today. You win $1 million dog dollars. All right. So that person's house pops up right here. So right away, I can see they have some landscaping here. I can see that they have a front lawn. I can zoom in as much as possible. A street view gives me a little bit more of an assessment quickly here. So I can see no side lawn, but just a basic front lawn there. If I just scroll back a bit, it puts me back in this view. If I press Control, left click down, I can manipulate what angle I'm looking down at. So I can really get a clear picture for what I'm working with here. Now I can see I got a little bit of lawn there. That looks like a patio to me. So right off the bat, I can tell this is less than 1,000 square feet, but here's how you measure it. You're going to do right click, and then you're going to go to this very bottom one that says measure difference. Now what's important is that you go in a clockwise motion. Don't go counterclockwise. For some reason, it just doesn't work very well. So let's go clockwise. That's our very first point. We just click there. We're going to go here and here and here. Now we're going to close the gap. Right here, it's telling me that we are at 300 square feet, 299, just round up. Don't need to be a stickler on that. Now, to measure the backyard, we can't actually make it a continuation of this. We do need to do it separately. So press exit, go to the backyard, right click, measure difference, close the gap, another 324 square feet. So I would say this person has a 600 square foot lawn. Therefore, I go to my pricing matrix. I have prices for up to 1,000 square feet. So he or she qualifies for my lowest price from there. Guys, when it comes to pricing, let's do another one over here. Let's just go over to this corner lot. It's a little bit bigger. Sometimes I rather overestimate than underestimate because I'd rather get paid for something than have to go out of my pocket. So when it's a corner lot like this, I can sometimes just do a bit of a generalization here. I'm going to start in this top left corner, measure distance. I'm going to go through his fence here. I'm going to go all the way here. I realize I'm covering some sidewalk here, but that gives me a little bit of uh-oh room in case I do the wrong quote or I miss something here. Go here. I'm going to close the gap. So this entire lawn is 2,700 square feet. So I'm going to go to my pricing matrix and make sure that if I'm quoting him for seasonal lawn fertilizer, unlimited weed control, deep coration, and custom seeding, that's our St. Bernard program with the super juicing. I want to make sure that I cover him for the full amount. Another way that you can charge for lawn care is based on the time. You can really time yourself by looking at a given type of lawn, how long it's going to take you. And you know that if you're going to spend 30 minutes of your time there, you need to be charging $60, for example. A way to figure out if you have employees in your business, you want something called the man hour. You want to figure out how much money does each person that's out there need to be to come into the business so that I can pay for all of their overhead, pay them their labor, and still have a decent margin for my lawn services. So to figure out what man hours you want, you need to know what your overhead expenses are. You need to know about how much money you need to come in to support your business in a sustainable way, so to pay them to have profit and everything there. So you can base things off time. If you know a job is going to take you half an hour, times how many people are going to have to go out, times your hourly man rate. Time times hourly man rate. So last but not least, guys, you want to make sure that you are leaving them a quote over the phone when they're calling you and sending them an email if they don't book with you right away. We live in a world where we have Uber, we have Skip the Dishes, we have, you want it now? Amazon. You get it right away here. Same day delivery sometimes. It's crazy. People don't have the time to send you to phone you, only for you to give them a quote in an hour, in 2 hours, the next day. People's attention spans are so short. If somebody's interested, they're hot now. We need to get them priced now so they can quote them ideally now. So after you get them a quote on the phone and they don't go ahead with you, you need to make sure you follow up right away with an email. Send an email that just summarizes, hey, Mrs. Jones, this is just James reaching out again with Yard Dogs. Thank you so much for your time there on the phone. Like I said, we talked about X, Y, and Z. Your price was $9.99, and hey, we're an awesome company to work with. Here attached our 2021 brochure, and I really hope you choose Yard Dogs. I'm going to include in this video the email that I send people after I give them a quote for lawn care, and they don't book ahead with me right away. I'm going to show you what I say in it, and then from there, I set up a sequence to make sure I'm following up with them over the course of the next couple of days in a very efficient way so that I maximize the way that I close it. Guys, I hope this helps. Make sure that you can price people nice and quick and set yourself a price matrix in a system. I do recommend the square footage because you know that you're never going to undercharge for a lawn nor overcharge somebody as well. And you know exactly what you're getting into as long as you know your services very, very well. The quicker and the more quotes you can send out, the more jobs you're going to land, which is more opportunity for you to continue to grow your business. And by the way, we are going all in on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So we're going to be committing to posting every single afternoon at 4:45 p.m. There. I said it. It's real now. 4:45 p.m. You can expect a new post on YouTube 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. After the crazy season, will we tone it down a bit? Maybe. Maybe we'll ramp it up. We'll see what happens. But stay tuned, and you can expect to see the next video tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends.